Shalom. I want to start off by saying Kal Halal Yamla, Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham Rekah. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us the truth and who wrote well. Peace and citations unto the Akim that is spread around the four corners of the earth, spreading this word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Qawayanawaka of Zion, coming back through the spirit and power of Yahawashi with another lesson, with another prayer. Lord willing, this prayer is edifying. So in this prayer, I want to go into the desiring of the righteousness of the Most High here upon earth. You know, because like Yahawashi taught us in Matthew 6, that thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. You know, that's what we yearn for. That's the daily prayer. That's how we ought to pray to the Father. You know, and now with these Edomites ruling, which these Edomites are the so-called white men, and their biblical name is Edom, which means red, and their forefather is Esau, which means wasted away is his pigment, you know, wasted away is he, Joshua. These people are ruling the earth, and the people are mourning. Let's start with that. Proverbs 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. So the people are mourning right now. Why? Because the wicked are in rulership, which is the sword of the Most High, the whipping stick of the Most High, these Edomites. You see? Nobody likes them, you know. They call them the border of wickedness, as it says in Malachi 1 and 4. As soon as they come close to you, near to you, they want to come with their bullshit philosophies, you know, feminism, and they want to come with their LGBT rainbow stuff upon you, you know. So these people are mourning. Every time that he comes near you, he rages war. He comes with some smooth words, but in the back of his mind, he has his, they're like drawn swords, as the scripture says, roughly paraphrasing. So yeah, man. The earth is yearning for righteousness. The people of the Most High are yearning for righteousness, which the people of the Most High are the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. We are the biblical Israelites. Our forefather, his lineage goes to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you know, which Jacob's name was changed into Israel. So we are sincerely desiring the day of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. You see? And there's no new thing under the sun, because in the time of Egypt, it was in like manner that we were in captivity. But of course, the Most High hardened the Pharaoh's heart to prove a point, to show that he is the Most High, that he is the power that created everything. You see? So the Pharaoh, he didn't want to let us go. Moses, he asked him, and he got the commandment of the Most High to go and to bring plagues. You know, he warned them, like, if you don't let my people go so they can worship me, you know, in the wilderness, then this is going to happen, that's going to happen, this and the third, you know. So in like manner, Esau, he is refusing to let us go. He is refusing to let the people of the Most High go. He wants them under his foot, you know. That's why he said in the scriptures, it says he ascends above the stars and he sits in the seat of the Most High, claiming that he is the Most High. See, coming with artificial wombs and all these type of transhumanism things, you know. So he thinks that he's the Most High. He can create things. That's what he thinks, you know. And he's sitting upon the stars of the Most High, which the stars are the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. You see? So he is refusing to let us go, but we, desiring to be free, you know, the exiled captives that's in the pit, we desire to be free, and that's all we want, you know. You as a man of the Lord, I'm speaking about me personally, I rather just be in the scriptures, you know, think about wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the Most High, you know, be in equity and in balance with nature, But what do? Not Esau. He's wearing out the saints. You got to do this for your work. When you come home, then you got to do other things for yourself. Then you got to take care of, the things that you got to take care of before you go into the scriptures. But we are created. The whole duty of man, as it says in Ecclesiastes 12, is to serve the Most High. So that's what we want, But because you are being worn down by Esau, then you don't have the time to constantly be busy with the scriptures or be busy with, spiritual things. You see? Let's go into that. Daniel 7, verse 25. And it reads, "And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints." And who are the saints? The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelites, the biblical Israelites. "And shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and the dividing of time." So the Most High has given him rulership right now. He has given him the scepter, the rod to beat us up with, to wear us down. But we, as the men of the Most High, we as a nation that is close unto the Most High, we just want to be spiritual. Just let us go and let us be close to the Most High, because that's what we are created to do. You see, that's why we are desiring the righteousness of the Most High here upon earth. So Esau, just let us go so that we can do that. But we know, we got the script, we got the Bible, we know what is supposed to happen. Just like we had a great exodus in the time of Egypt, this time the exodus is going to be far more greater, So these people are going to definitely see that they shouldn't mess with the Israelites anymore, you see, because it's already written. So Esau's not going to let us go. Yahawashi has to come. Esau and these other nations are going to fight against Yahawashi, and they're going to lose. And then we can rehearse these righteous acts. Then we are going to be perfect. Then everything is going to be in balance. Then the righteousness of the Most High is going to dwell here upon earth. You see? So, yeah, let me just back it up with scriptures real quick. Exodus 8. We'll start at 1, read until 3. "And Yahawah spake unto Moses, Go unto Pharaoh, and say unto him, Thus saith the Most High, Let my people go, that they may serve me." You see, so that's what we want. If you look at so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American people, we are spiritual people. We like to be in tune with nature. We like to be busy with spiritual things. But Esau, Edom, has us, worn out. He wants us to do hard labor, hard bondage for him, to build up his kingdom, just like in the time of Egypt. That's why Egypt is also referred to as that, iron furnace. You see? Verse 2. "And if thou refuse to let him go, behold, I will smite all thy borders with frogs, and the river shall bring forth frogs abundantly, which shall go up and come into thine house, and into thy bedchamber, and upon thy bed, and into the house of thy servants, and upon thy people, and into thine ovens, and into thy kneading throws." So this is one of the plagues that the Most High said that he was going to send. And if you are taking a close look at the time that we're living in, you see that their plagues are all over the earth right now. With these volcanoes erupting in Spain, and then you had the locusts. You see news articles with water turning into blood red color. You see water the sea is spewing out foam, stuff like that. See, so these are all plagues of the Most High. See, just like in the time of Exodus. And this is Exodus 9, verse 1. Then Yahawah said unto Moses, Go in unto Pharaoh and tell him, Thus said Yahawah, the power of the Hebrews, Let my people go, that they may serve me. As I was saying, we are spiritual people. We want to be in tune with nature. Let us go into the wilderness and build our altar. Let me not say that, because everything is spiritual now. So if we would have built an altar and all these things, Esau would have broke it down. But basically I'm saying, let us go and serve our power. But this is also going to happen after that Yahawashi has come and the elect is going to be beamed up. The 1/3 is going to be going into the wilderness, which is going to most likely be in the Amazon, because that's a dense piece of rainforest right there. So that's probably going to be the new wilderness where the 1/3 are going to be tested. The ones that saw this but didn't really fully commit to this. You see, this truth. So that's also going to happen, that they are going to go into the wilderness, and the ones that are ordained to make it are going to serve Yahawah, and the ones that are ordained to be destroyed are going to be destroyed in the wilderness. So Exodus 9, verse 3. Behold, the hand of the Lord is upon thy cattle, which is in the field, upon the horses, upon the asses, upon the camels, upon the oxen, upon the sheep. There shall be a very grievous murrain. Let me look up that word real quick. Murrain, which is dabar. In the outline of biblical use, it says pestilence, plague, cattle disease, cattle plague. Strong's definition says a pestilence, marine, pestilence, plague, gone. So the Most High would send a plague upon all their cattle. So let's go to Exodus 7, verse 16. And thou shalt say unto him, The Lord of the Hebrews, the Lord, the power of the Hebrews, the Most High, Yahawah, had sent me unto thee, saying, Let my people go, that they may serve me in the wilderness. And behold, hitherto thou wildest not hear. God, so same thing is going to be with Esau. Esau, his soul which is lifted up in him is not upright. So he's a proud devil, and that word devil means deceiver. So he's a proud and deceiving man that, the Most High has built up like this so that the Most High can show his power over him, because all the nations are looking towards Esau, Edom, like, wow, he is the man that is ruling right now. He's the man that's to be feared right now. But when the Most High's come and he's going to destroy him, then all these nations are going to be like, is this the man that made the whole earth to tremble? So the Most High is going to shrink him down to size. You see? But in order for that to happen, we have to pray to the Most High. We have to beg the Most High for forgiveness. We have to beg the Most High for salvation. Just like how in Psalms 18, King David, he was surrounded round about by his enemies, but he pleaded to the Most High. He begged to the Most High, to sincerely beg the Most High for salvation. And what happened? He got saved. And how did he get saved? He got saved by the chariots, man, because look at what it says. And that's also how we are going to be saved in the time of destruction. The chariots are going to come and going to blast lasers and hailstone and brimstone and fire upon this wicked place, man. This is Psalms 18, verse 12. At the brightness that was before him, his his thick clouds passed, hailstones and coal of fire. You see? The Lord also thundered in the heavens, and the highest gave his voice, hailstones and coal of fire. Let me see. Here. It's also beautiful. There went up a smoke out of his nostrils, and fire out of his mouth devoured. Coals were kindled by it. You see, so his mouth, that's the like in, what was it? It's on the tip of my tongue. Not Doomsday, but Independence Day. You see, so you saw that big chariot coming, that big UFO, that unidentified flying object, which is a chariot of the Most High. He blasted out of his mouth that green barrel amber looking laser, right? So in the same way, in this scripture it says, Psalms 18:8, there went up smoke out of his nostrils. You know, like before the fire came, there came smoke, and fired out of his mouth, and fire out of his mouth devoured. Coals were kindled by it. See, so everything that it touches turned into coal, and it was hot, you know. Let me see. Yep, that was a good one also. He bowed the heavens also and came down. So there came a portal, you know. He bowed the heavens. He came from another dimension, you know, like just like how Esau is showing you that these UFOs, the chariots of the Most High, they can go in any single direction, just changing shapes and doing whatever they want. So just like that, he bows the heavens, you know, created a portal, came out of a other dimension, and came down, and darkness was under his feet, meaning this chariot was so big that it overshadowed, you know, the place. There was the darkness under his feet. But yeah, man, so this is a good chapter to read, to show you how King David, he begged and he pleaded to the Most High that to be saved, for salvation. And that's what we also want. We are praying and begging for salvation, and we are yearning for the righteousness of the Most High here upon earth. So with that, let's go to the prayer of desiring the Lord's righteousness. This is Isaiah 26 verse 8, and it reads, Yea, in the way of thy judgments, O Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, have we waited for thee. The desire of our soul is to thy name and to the remembrance of thee. Verse 9. With my soul have I desired thee in the night, yea, with my spirit within me will I seek thee early. For when thy judgments are in the earth, the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness. And so we are yearning for the righteousness of the Most High. And so in the Lashamka, it is Ahpa, Ahrach, Mashapatyaka, Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, Qawayanawaka, Lashamka, Walazakarka, Thaahwath-napash. So what I just read, with the understanding, Ahpa is yea, Ahrach is path, Mashapatyaka, Mashapat is judgments, and the Ka in the end makes it thy judgment. Yahawah, Yah is he, Hawah comes from Haya, which means to exist. Bahasham, Ba is in, Ha is the, Sham is name. Yahawashi, Yah is he, Yahawashi means deliver or salvation. Qawayanawaka, Qawaya is to wait, and the Nawa is us, so we are waiting, and the Ka in the end is we wait on thee. God. Lashamka, La is to, Sham is name, Ka is thy, or thee, or you. Walazakarka. Wa is end, la is two, sakar is remembrance or remember, ka is die. Thaahwath is desire, and napash is soul. And the next verse, which is napashya Qawayanawaka ba layala apa rakaya bakwarapya asharka kaya ka ashar Mashapatyaka la arataza tazadak la madwa yashabya tabal. And with the understanding, napash is soul, as we just read, and the ya in the end makes it my soul. Awayat is to wait, like we just read, and the ka at the end is thy wait. We are waiting on thee. And balayala, ba is in, layala is night, apa is yea, rakaya, raka is spirit, and the ya in the end makes it my spirit. Bakwarap is ba is in, kwarap is within, and ya makes it my waiting, my yearning from within. Ashayak salakya. Asharka, ashachar is seek, and the ka in the end makes it die. Kaya is for or because. Ka ashar, which is which or who. Mashapatyaka, mashapat is judgment, and the ka in the end makes it thy judgment. La arataza, la is two, arataza is earth. Tazadak is righteousness. Lamatnaya, lamat is to teach. Salakya, lamadwa, lamad is to teach, and the wa in the end makes it to teach him or teach he. Yashapya, yashap is dwelling, and the ya in the end makes it my dwelling. And tabal is the world or the habitable part of the world. Gone. So, reading it again in the English. Prayer of desiring the Lord's righteousness here upon earth, actually. Isaiah 26 verse 8. Yea, in the way of thy judgments, O Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, have we waited for thee. The desire of our soul is to thy name and to the remembrance of thee. See, like in the time of Egypt, we are desiring to just leave this place and go and be spiritual and worship the Most High, Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, and bring all the things back to the remembrance, of the former times. Isaiah 26 verse 9. With my soul have I desired thee in the night, yea, with my spirit within me will I seek thee early. For when thy judgments are in the earth, the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness. Gone. So we are seeking for the Most High. We are seeking for the face of the Most High, because he had turned his back onto us. But now he is dealing with us, Yahawashi. He's starting to turn his face around, and we are getting the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures and what we did wrong and what is going to happen. The spirit of prophecy is upon us, Yahawashi. Done. And when righteousness of the Most High is here upon earth, then these inhabitants are going to flock to the mountain of the Lord, which is the government, the ruling body, which is going to be the elect, and they are going to learn righteousness. So when the righteous bear rule, the people are going to rejoice, as it says in Proverbs 29 verse 2. So with that, I hope this video is edifying, and I want to say Kal Halal Yamla Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Rekakudash. Shalom.